So today we're going to do the CLC or consumer life cycle. So this is the portion of your notes that you're looking for. It should be the back of the bottom of the first page. Okay, this is actually a relatively easy one. All that this means with the consumer life cycle is that a business will have different products within their mix to hit consumers at every point in their lives. Okay. Okay, so a lot of kids will think that this is like when a business has a product that everybody wants at all times, right? Like chocolate or socks or something like that. But it's not that, it's having a whole bunch of different products that meet the different needs that you have throughout the course of your life. So I'll give you a couple of examples here. Let's start with like banking or financial services, right? So let's say we're PNC Bank. And when you're first starting out, the first product that you would need from PNC Bank would probably be, when you're a little bit younger than you guys are now, right? So you're a teenager, you're 13, 14, 15 years old. Maybe your parents open up a savings account for you, and in that savings account, that's where they put any money that you get from babysitting or any money that you get from mowing lawns or birthday money, stuff like that, right? So that would be the first thing. And then the next thing that you might have is a little bit later on, maybe you're at your age, right? So you're 17, 18, 19 years old right now. And so there's checking accounts that they offer. And it's called either student checking or my first checking or something like that. It's got really low annual fees. There's no minimum balance that you have to keep in the account at all times. It's a low maintenance account, but it's somewhere where you can put any money that you make from paychecks and working either throughout the school year or during the summers. Okay. From there, you'll move on into either student checking or paying for student loans. From there, you'll probably move on into having your own interest-bearing checking account and or savings accounts. And those sort of things would be helpful for you when you're at the end of your collegiate career, or you've been working for a few years, or you're just starting out with your professional life, either straight from high school or after college. Okay, and so there would be a little bit more of a minimum balance, but you wouldn't have any problem maintaining that because you would have steady income from your professional job. There might be annual fees too, but that'd be offset by the interest that you're going to be gaining from leaving your money in that account. And then there would be things like the next things up would probably be mortgages and home loans, investments such as stocks, bonds, IRAs, stuff like that, where you're starting to plan a little further down the road. Your next thing on the CLC would probably be for setting up a college account for a dependent, for a child. And so now we're into 20s, early 30s, somewhere in that ballpark probably. And then the next thing that you would probably need would be creating those joint accounts that you had when you were 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, but doing that for a child of yours. So you open up a savings account, but it's for your child. And so they can put, birthday cards and stuff like that, money that they get from that in there. Okay. So that would be the one from from a financial service standpoint. You could also do something from let's say we're a shoe company, right? You've got the soft booties that kids use when they're in the crib because their muscles haven't formed fully enough, so they can't wear hard bottom shoes yet. So they just wear the things that are a little bit more thick than a sock. And then from there, you would move on to your toddler sized shoes that have things specific to them, whether it's higher ankle support or whatever the case might be. Um, and then you would move on to the shoes that you would buy as a child, a teenager, an adult, and so forth. And there would be different styles and colors and different things that you would use depending on where you fit throughout the course of your life. So that's the CLC in a nutshell. It's just having a bunch of different products available for sale that meet different consumer needs based on where they are in their own lives.